The military takeover in the Niger Republic may be happening miles away from here in Ondo State, Akure, southwest Nigeria. But the brunt of the issues taking place right there in the Western African country is currently being felt right here at this gold market in the heart of Akure, the Ondo State capital, which serves as a major distribution network for many other mini markets in the locality. For over 40 years, Mr. Jimo Saka has been in the business of selling goats and its likes. But the towns in northern Nigeria with Niger Republic are regular business destinations.
The problem we are having is that 90% of these goats come from Niger. And when there is a problem in Niger, there's something available because they don't allow goats to enter through the border.
But since the coup, which ousted President Mohamed Bazoum, business has been threatened for him and his colleagues.
Since 3 weeks ago, when they take over the government from Niger, they cannot be able to bring goats to where we are buying from them. Since last week, we have been facing this problem because they come from Niger to bring the goat to come and meet us at Miadua, Katsina State. But when there is a problem there now, we cannot be able to see them to bring the goat. The lead we bring, even if they bring 10, 20 of us are on the 10.
I've been to Niger even for the past 20, 25 years. I've been going sometimes every week, sometimes monthly, sometimes maybe during our seasonal period. I've been going there, buy ram, buy goats, and then even cow from Niger. This affects us psychologically because we are appealing to our government so that maybe they will settle the matter amicably.
Following the coup, the Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS, chaired by Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, has sanctioned and issued several warnings to ensure democracy prevails. The cutting of electricity supply, suspension of all commercial and financial transactions between the country and member states, and the closure of land and air borders between ECOWAS countries and Niger are some of the measures, with Nigeria leading from the front in this clampdown. The moves have raised conversation among some Nigerians on what the situation really means for Nigeria.
Africa used to be the centerpiece of Nigeria's foreign policy. So not until year 2009, where we started having the Boko Haram insurgency, then from the insurgency we have banditry that we are currently facing. So, but notwithstanding that we have our internal problem, that doesn't mean if there is something going on in our neighboring country, we still need to play the big brother role. Because in Africa, as it is today, we have done it in the past by supporting the movement, anti-apartheid movement in South Africa. We have done a lot in terms of peacekeeping through ECOMOG. What is currently happening in Niger is, one, the Nigerian government has two options, and they have explored the first option, which is economic sanction, by imposing economic sanction on Niger, hoping that the military junta is going to give power back to the civilian elected government. And another thing why Nigeria will also take action is that Niger is our neighbor. We share boundary with Niger, and even in the northern part of Nigeria, the boundary that we share with Niger is not even with fence. So it means that if there is a military coup in Niger, and we allow that military coup to stay, it may pose a danger to our own democracy.
The continuous inroad of military overthrow across African countries, according to a political strategist, Felix Alonge, must be checked.
The people don't actually conscious of the fact that the benefits, the dividends of democracy is better than being under the military administration. And because African leaders, vis-a-vis United Nations, believe that they need to educate the people that it is better for them to have democracy. And the best thing is to also warn African leaders for them to do what? For them to perform to the expectation of their people.
Ensuring democracy thrives in Africa's sub-region should be collectively tackled, not only during military takeover, but when democracy is being manipulated.
Look at Paul Biya of Cameroon. Paul Biya has been there for years. keep changing the constitution. That's what some people are saying, that okay, what did ECOWAS do when you see democratically elected president changing the constitution of the country, making sure that they destroy the institution to make them like a life president? That why is ECOWAS not making a bold statement on that?
While not backing down yet, Nigeria's military coup leaders announced the appointment of Ali Mohammed Lamin Zein as Prime Minister, but the stance against the junta remains strong, despite acclaimed support by some world powers like Russia. Zaheed Aribisala, OSRC News.